One thing men don't know about women is that the power terrifies us, especially if we don't feel connected to you, because we're afraid you'll use it against us. If we feel connected to you, then we're happy you're happy. If we don't, it's scary. And this is why women attack men when they're happy.
Women attack men when men are happy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This is going to be a full dose of red pill vitamins by a relationship expert who has studied men for 35 years, Alison Armstrong. We've made a compilation of some hard-hitting statements from her recent podcast interviews that we've been saying in this space for years. It just hits different when a woman says it. Buckle up. Let's get into it.
Ain't that a man?
What's an example? Oh, like sports.
Exactly. Ugh, he's so full of himself. And we'll do something to take him down.
So wait, why do women do that?
Because happiness and power comes together in a man's body, and the power is scary. And so we have to diminish the power. So we will attack them when they're happy. They come home, they caught a big fish, or whatever it was they did. If it wasn't something that I did that gave you that feeling, then that's a problem.
You're more excited to go out with your friends.
That's supposed to make you happy.
Why do you seem so happy to go on a trip with your friends? You don't seem as happy to go on a trip with me.
Yeah. Have you ever encountered a stainless steel mixing bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever used a colander or strainer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Men, single focus, stainless steel mixing bowl. You put something in there, it stays in there. It might evaporate over a long period of time. Women, no, we're the strainer. You put something in, it runs out the bottom. This is why every day you could interrupt her to tell her how beautiful she is. How sexy she is, how wonderful she is, how luscious she is. Every single day you can tell her that, and she wouldn't get tired of it. And not only that, we actually need it every single day. Does he still think I'm pretty? Does he still think I'm sexy? How about now? I mean, it just runs out the bottom.
I've said it many times on this channel. You do not build equity with women, gentlemen. All that counts is what you have done for her lately.
Oh my gosh, the biggest thing that they get wrong. It's a list of things that are so not true. Like, that men are non-committal. I would probably put it at the top. That's not true. Men are naturally committal and more committal than women are. Since we're starting light, we can go there. We're not sorting by importance. We're sorting by loud. What's the most immediate, loudest thing? And so the teapot's more urgent than what you're saying, and the child's need is more urgent than what you're saying. But none of those are more important. But because this thing called a priority, you prioritize, and you prioritize by importance and urgency. So assuming that women do that too, but not knowing that we live in a completely different environment than you do, because of the effects of estrogen on the brain. Mm-hmm. And we might get a kick out of this, Andrew. They did a study where a bunch of men agreed to take very high doses of estrogen. I think it was by the third day of the study, they had all opted out. The men could not, the input, the lack of screening that comes with testosterone and single focus, that they're overwhelmed by what was coming. Get me off this.
This is why opting out is a natural response for men in modern Western society, because the culture is constantly emasculating men. Let's continue.
that's the other thing about your commitment is you can't commit to something you don't think you can win at. Your instincts will shut that down. You're not allowed to care about something you can't win at. And caring about something you can't win at, that's torture. Right? So we're very careful about the caring and the winning. And when a woman's like, why won't you marry me? I'll be happy, but I'll be so happy because you're not happy. Well, but I'll be so happy when you marry me. I wouldn't bet on that. I have not. People ask, Greg, why did you marry Alison? I knew I could make her happy. How did he know? Because he'd done it so many times.
And there it is. This is why men are not proposing. This is why men are not showing up to the speed dating events. This is why the chairs are empty. Not because men are broken, because the game stopped being winnable. And an honorable man does not commit to something he cannot win at. Remember that.
I tell men, don't ever say you're doing nothing because she'll give you something to do. Say, I'm building testosterone. But what'll happen is he's doing nothing on the couch, and then he's alive, y'all. He's worth something. And then what'll happen sometimes is she'll pop down and say, honey, I have some things to tell you. Could you just listen? Uh-oh. Because as you build testosterone, once you've built enough, you're now a racehorse in the gates, right? You're ready to produce a result. You're ready to kill something. You're ready to have sex. You're ready. Okay, let's go. And then just listen. Oh God, just listen. How many times have I gotten in trouble for failing at just listening? They're up and down. Like he's so antagonizing her. And then he says, I see. You're a frog farmer. And people are like, oh, what? And she's looking at him and he's just looking at her. She starts tapping her foot. All right. What's a frog farmer? He says, some women turn frogs into princes. You, my dear, turn princes into frogs. Now, a lot of women, when I tell them this, they're pissed. Like, you're blaming it on me. It's all my fault. They don't take responsibility.
This is the Schrodinger's FNS connection. They cannot see themselves in a negative way. It just has to be the man's fault. And that is exactly why matchmakers are quitting, because they cannot get through to these women to make them understand they are the frog farmers and they need to make the adjustments. This has become part of Western culture, and that is why it is hitting women so hard when they hear something like this for the first time, especially coming from another woman.
It gets worse, Adam, because once a man, and I'd love to have time to talk about her side of being happy, but once a man has decided based on evidence that he cannot make her happy, he switches because he's focused. He's been focused on making her happy. He can't win at that. So he focuses next on not upsetting her. And then it's completely natural, and it's, besides being hugely instinctive, it's largely smart. Men conceal everything that can be used against them. And if she has a routine, if she has a neural pathway she goes down of letting him know how upset she is about the thing he said, the thing he did, the thing he cares about, she thinks if he knows how upset he is, he'll change it, because that works on women. And she doesn't know all he's gonna do. He can't change it. It's part of himself. If he sacrifices himself, he knows he's lost, right? That's the end of life for him as who he is. And so instead of changing it,
it'll just go underground. Like, oh, he's being emotionally unfaithful. He's going to another woman to be nurtured because I stopped. Oh, shit. And I've talked to men about the reasons why there's sexual infidelity. And the most surprising thing was how many times they told me that it wasn't because their wife didn't have sex with them. It was because their wife didn't admire them. So they...
Uh-oh, look at that face. Yes. That is the impact of the red pill vitamin on the female in real time. Now, we do not condone cheating on this channel, but everything happens for a reason. Klay Thompson cheating on Megan Thee Stallion does not suddenly make her a quality woman, but that is the narrative women love to embrace because it gives them a pass. And here is what people miss. You should not cheat, gentlemen, because you are letting her off the hook when you do. Her lack of admiration, her withholding, her role in the dynamic, all of it gets swept under the rug the moment cheating becomes the headline. You hand her the victim card. Do not do that.
Admiration is one of the 4 food groups for men. They must be admired.
What
literally.
Then? So admiration.
Sex is one of the 4
Sex,
food groups.
of course.
Oftentimes the things that you express, we'll say that's ridiculous. You couldn't have prevented that from happening. You weren't even in the same part of the country. You couldn't have saved her from that. Basically, we're saying you're not Superman. I'm not. I hold myself to account for being Superman. I should have been there. So there's this thing that happens and it's compounding, right? You can see how we can't just talk about men or women. That, women try to hold men to account for acting like a woman would. And thank goodness most of you won't allow it. There are men who are allowing themselves to be held to account for acting like a woman. They become self-emasculating. It's heartbreaking for me. But because most men won't let yourself be held to account for acting like a woman, like, go tell that to one of your girlfriends. I'm not built for that. Go call your sister, right? You're like, no, I'm not that. We think because you won't be held to account for acting like a woman that you won't be held to account.
The testosterone-soaked brain is built for focus. And focus is commitment. And it also took me a long time to learn this. Focus is also peace. Focus is a peaceful state. You're doing what you're doing while you're doing it. It's like, I think they say that about yoga.
To a man, honor is doing the right thing no matter what you feel. No matter how you feel, you do the right thing. Which is one of the reasons why men don't marry women they love. They know they're not right for her. It would be dishonorable to keep her when you know you can't give her what she needs. Doesn't matter how much you love her. It would be dishonorable to do that. That's unimaginable to women. We think you'll marry me when you love me enough. No, I might not marry you because of how much I love you. Because I'm an honorable man. And women don't know, women don't know how much men are interacting with honor all the time and doing the right thing no matter how you feel. And so when you express shame, which is what you feel when you have failed at doing something that you hold yourself to account for, oftentimes the things that you express, we'll say that's ridiculous.
This reminds me of Independence Day. We broke down how disrespectful it is for Captain Hiller to marry a stripper and single mother. Where is the honor in that? The foolishness. That is exactly the point. It was not about honor. It was about love. That is the propaganda the movie was pushing. An honorable man does not marry the stripper. An honorable man does not marry a woman he cannot build with. Love alone is not the foundation. Honor is.
And this fits entirely with using everything against you. I find out what you need. I know what to withhold. And women withhold respect and admiration. And those go very much together. And how come they don't feel respect is because they're not scanning for strength. They're not scanning for character. They're not scanning for that. They, unfortunately, I will respect you when you prove you're better than I am. I will respect you when you prove that everything I can do, you can do better.
You just got your explanation for why women take the children or demand ridiculous amounts in divorce court. It is not always about money. It is a weapon, and now you understand the mechanism behind it.
This is like insanely accurate.
Women don't know, and what men don't even know this about themselves. There's an enzyme called aromatase. And when you have testosterone to spend and you can't spend it, this enzyme kicks in and it turns the testosterone into estrogen. So the squirming is the awareness of biological emasculation. And since women don't know this about men, we're taking it
We're
personally.
offended. We're offended by it. You're annoying.
This is what is happening in elementary schools, where they teach boys to behave more like girls and wonder why it is not working. The culture has to acknowledge biological differences and educate on how men and women can live in harmony. But that is not going to happen because balance does not generate revenue. You need chaos to keep this machine running.
Another thing I'm doing now is I'm building a space within my consciousness big enough to channel the sequel to the Queen's Code.
That will be fascinating.
Yes, it's been a year and a half. It's been astonishing what I never saw about you guys. 35 years in, and I didn't know. I didn't know about the ever presence of death. You say, Every man has said that. My boyfriend said, it's right here. Women don't know. Women don't know it's right there. We have the ever presence of life. There's another way we're opposites. We're monitoring life all the time. We have no idea how much, death's right there. I'm willing to die. I just want to die for nothing. And I want to live, which is very hard, being human. I want to live for something worth living for. And a family where there's respect and appreciation present, that's worth it. But if we can practice things like, what if no one's misbehaving? What if there's a good reason for that? What if this isn't against me?
What if no one's misbehaving? What if there's a good reason for that? What if this isn't against me? 35 years of research, not a podcast opinion, not a manosphere take. A woman who went in thinking she would figure men out in 2 or 3 months and spent the next 3.5 decades realizing how much deeper it goes. Everything we have been saying on this channel is right here, said by a woman. We do not present this content because we hate women. We present it because the misunderstanding is real, the damage is real, and the men living with the consequences deserve to understand what is actually happening around them. What if the opting out, the divorce rates, the empty chairs, the AI companions is not a war between men and women, but a misunderstanding so deep it took 35 years of research just to begin naming it? That answer does not let anyone off the hook. It puts everyone on the hook, including us. Listen to all, follow none. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.